What's going on, everybody? I'm Selna, America's face of dating, and today we have an absolute banger. But in case you guys are new to my channel, what I do here is that I help guys who have been out of a divorce or a breakup, or maybe you just want to be reintroduced into the dating scene and attract a quality woman and get into your dream relationship. I help you guys actually do that. And so today, you guys have been messaging me a lot about how you've had toxic women in your life and they've been taking advantage of you or stealing money from you or XYZ or cheating on you, and all the way down the line. I'm going to be talking about how I cut off toxic women and people in this 3-step guide that I'm about to share with you guys, and it is an absolute banger. So let's dive right into this thing. So I've been cheated on before. We're going to talk about that in a second. I've been played. I've had women choose other men over me. Doesn't feel good when that happens, right? You guys are probably like, man, I've been in the same exact position. I've gotten the t-shirt. That's why I do this, to help you guys not be the guy that gets played or gets chosen last out of a group of men, let's say. A lot of this game with attracting bad people into our lives is because we allow that, right? What you tolerate is what will continue. It's as simple as that. Life will test you in unique ways to see how bad you want it, and it'll also test you to see if you settle, right? If you settle for less. I have a guy in my program right now. He said he really wants a quality relationship. He's made tremendous progress with confidence, but life is testing him. Life literally threw a curveball at him. It brought back one of these women that's toxic, and literally she just almost like reappeared out of thin air. Just text him, and I'm like, dude, it is life trying to see if you go back to your old ways and if you settle. And it's up to you whether you fall for the trick or not. But I'm telling you, dude, if you settle and you go back to her, you're gonna have nothing. And he was like, fuck, I'm gonna listen to you and believe you, man. Because I've been there, I've gotten the t-shirt, I have fallen for the sirens. Trust me. This is how to get back into the dating game after a divorce or a long-term relationship breakup also. So let's talk about first the boring work, right? Is that you need to take a deep dive look at your life and you. What do you tolerate from others that you know you should not tolerate? If you tolerate just disrespect, and if you tolerate anything less than people treating you with absolute respect, you are going to naturally attract toxic women into your life. Even if you're a quality dude, you still will attract negativity and toxic women if you go below your standards. How you do anything is how you do everything, right? So if you are slipping up in one area, it's going to come out in so many other areas of your life, and you don't even know it yet. If you let little standards slip of people disrespecting you in this area, it will come out in other areas of your life, whether you like it or not, whether you even know it or not. If you're struggling check to check with finances, like, dude, don't study my content yet. You need to get your life on track, let's say. Let's say maybe you went through a breakup or a divorce, like you're not financially stable. Get that secure first and then come watch my content, right? What are you doing that you know you shouldn't, but you do anyways? Not make decisions is a big one, right? A lot of guys just sit on decisions and they sit in the gray zone, and it causes them just a lot of misery in life. It's like the people that always get the best results in my program, they're not special, right? I wish I could say, yeah, they're so special and blah, blah, blah. They're not special. They literally come to me, they're like, I know something has to change. And then they make a decision when they talk to me to do the program or not. And when they make a decision to do it, they get the best results. The guys that like, I don't know, and they take months and months to come to a decision and take their time, they don't get the results because they need to be a man of action. Women are attracted to that naturally too. Next, do not date yet if, this is a little disclaimer, if you're broke, if you're struggling check to check, you're cheap, you won't be able to date if you're worried about paying for a date, right? Again, like I can't emphasize that enough. If you guys are studying my work and you're not financially stable, go get that secure first and come back. I promise we'll be here. We're the best in the fucking game and we're gonna continue to be. So I promise, dude, like we'll be here. Go get your shit together first, then come back and we can do the program, right? If you guys are financially stable, let's keep watching. I see the guys like they want help with dating all the time and they're broke and they're struggling. Like what woman is gonna want to date that, right? It's like you're putting all these things that shouldn't be prioritized, you're putting them as a priority when they should be last. Like you need to be prioritizing your health and your purpose and your money first, and then we can worry about dating. Because if you don't have those things, then dating is gonna be impossible. It's gonna be really fucking hard. Number 2, if you do have that, like you have to make a simple decision like we just talked about. This is me back in 2017. Broke, trauma from parents' divorce. My friends were getting in trouble with the cops for drugs. Who you are surrounded with is who you will become, right? I'm sure we've all heard the fucking quote. The 5 people you hang around is what? The person you're gonna come, or however the fucking quote goes. Literally back in 2017, I had a group of friends and they were doing drugs. And I was like, man, I really don't want to like just fall into this lifestyle because, dude, like they were getting in trouble from the cops. I had another friend group that was getting in trouble with the cops from drugs. But I remember this one specific friend group, they went and bought like a fucking ounce of weed or something like that. And they told me this story right after that happened. And I told them I just can't be around you guys. But they're driving down the street, they have a fucking ounce of weed in the car, and like a cop drives past them and they roll down the window and they yell, fuck the police. And I'm listening to the story like, what the fuck are you doing, right? Cop apparently has his window down, he fucking hears that, turns around, comes after them, pulls them over, and he's like, oh, license and registration please. They bring down the cup holder, or whatever the fucking thing in the front is. They bring it down, right, to get their license registration. A fucking grinder falls out. Cop's like, oh, hang on a second. It comes back. Another squad guard pulls up. They're like, hey, we need you guys to get out of the car. We saw the grinder. We need to investigate your car, because now they have probable cause or whatever it's called, right, to look for the weed. So they find the ounce. They get arrested, right? My friends call me the next morning. They're like, dude, you'll never guess what fucking happened to us last night, man. We got a fucking ounce of weed and we yelled fuck the police. I don't agree with that shit at all. Like, I have some cops in my program and I'm like, dude, I am grateful for your service. If you're a policeman watching, I'm so fucking grateful for your service, right? Especially guys who are in the armed services also, Army, Navy. I have a lot of Marines in my program. I'm grateful for you guys' services, man. And so it's like, when they're telling me this story, I straight up told them, I was like, look guys, like, I love you guys. You guys are good friends to me, but I just can't fucking be around you guys anymore. Like, you guys are going down a path that I just cannot follow. And I hope you guys respect that, and I want you guys to get your shit together. They did not. They didn't listen. They didn't get their shit together. They kept doing drugs, kept getting in trouble. Who fucking knows where they are now? I have no fucking idea. I distanced myself so fucking much from people back in that day. But that's just sad, right? Because I'm just like, dude, I can't be around you. I just can't, right? You're yelling fuck the police and you're doing drugs, and it's like, that shit is just gonna fuck your life up, man. I can't be around that shit. That's me back in 2017 with people like that, right? Ex cheated on me with my best friend. Literally 2016, I found out my ex was in bed with my best friend at the time. I literally read about it in my fucking best-selling book here, man. It was a tragic night when I found out about that, man. Literally opened the hotel room, like, I followed them, I tracked her phone, right? I felt like a fucking dick for doing it, but like, I found out before she was cheating on me, but I didn't call her out on that because I wanted actual proof. I wanted actual evidence besides just hearsay of somebody saying that. But I had a gut feeling it was going on, right? So I tracked her phone, she didn't know it. I put a tracker on her phone, saw exactly where she was. She's at this fucking hotel. She lied to me. She said she was at her friend's house. She's at fucking JW Marriott or whatever, like, or the Hilton or whatever it was downtown. So I go to the hotel room, I figure out what room she's in, and she answers the door fucking wrapped up in a bed sheet. I was like, that's fucked. It was fucked. Women would leave me for other men. I remember I'd be dating girls back in high school and they would just leave me, right? They would choose another guy over me, and I was like, what does that guy have? I could treat you so much better. I don't get it, right? Football coach, this was a huge one. It shattered my confidence. My football coach that I worked literally since I was a fucking child. I worked my way up in football, dude. Like, my family went through bankruptcy where I was bullied and made fun of it. I was like, I want to be a varsity starter. I just want to be a varsity football starter. I literally saw them. I remember I was a child and I saw like the varsity kids like practicing. I was like, I want to be that. That looks so fucking cool. Just looks so fucking awesome. Literally worked my way up since a child. Like flag football, right? Elementary school football. Like, I worked my way up, and literally, like, we were bankrupt, we were poor, so like I had to like steal money at times, or I had to fucking steal food because we didn't have no money for food. Or I had to do things to like really just stay in football and still get that training. I get up to my varsity year in high school and I'm like, shit, like, this is my last year. It's my time to fucking shine. It's my time to do something. The coaches literally recruit 2 other kids to come in and take my spot. And so I'm like, dude, I got to take my coaches to the side after that. After one practice, I'm like, guys, like, what do I got to do? I worked so fucking hard to get here. I'm 6'2". I have hands. I know I'm not fucking useless. I may not be the fastest guy out here, but I know I'm not useless. So what do I got to do to get some fucking playing time at least, right? And they're just like, there's nothing you can do, son. You don't have what they have, and you never fucking will. It's exactly what they said verbatim. And I found out behind the scenes too, they were telling me I sucked and shit like that. And I was like, you know what, dude? I'm gonna prove you guys wrong. I was like, I could either end it all here, I could prove you guys wrong. I was like, I'm not gonna let you guys get that satisfaction. Like, friends stealing money from me. Like, I had friends stealing, this guy literally specifically, his friend group was stealing money from me. But let's talk about now. Let's talk about if I did prove them wrong. Me in 2023, last August and now. Literally, me and my beautiful, amazing girlfriend in Cabo. Us in fake Italy, in Vegas, on those fucking gondolas. It was literally $150 for a 5-minute ride on this thing, by the way. It was worth it. It was pretty fucking cool, man. I'm not gonna lie. But this is me now, a best-selling author, served 100 men in my program. I've gotten over a 10 times better dating life. It's just incomparably better. Abundant, making great income with my business. Very giving. I give so much money away. I give so much of my time away, like to old people or to people like myself that grew up in shelters, whatever, enjoying my life in my dream relationship. But you need to actually take action and commit to change if you want this. Like, when my football coaches told me like I was never gonna amount to anything, that was when everything kind of snapped for me. I was like, I'm gonna fucking make something happen. I'm gonna make something of myself, and I'm gonna prove you guys wrong for the rest of your fucking life. I was like, when you look at me, you will see how much of a failure you actually were and the mistake that you made. It wasn't my ultimate driver, right? I love doing this. I wanted to do this because I struggled with it. But in those darkest times that I had, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make it fucking happen. I'm gonna make it work, and I'm gonna make it a success because they said I couldn't fucking do it. So my darkest times when I was thinking about quitting or giving up, when I was doing fucking door-to-door sales just to fund my fucking business here, I was like, no, like, I made a vow that I'm gonna prove them wrong. And I did. And I am, and I promise I will for the rest of my fucking life. So that's just how it is. I've long gotten over that. I'm just beyond that now. It's just not even the same realm of reality for me because I'm just in a different level, right? But it's still, It's just like, that was what sparked me, and you guys should have something that sparks you too, whether that's a woman that cheated on you, whether you were bullied like I was, told that you sucked, XYZ. You need to have something to spark that in you, to remind yourself of that in your darkest time. It's so important if you want to get up to these levels right here and become a best-selling author like me, or crush it with whatever purpose you have. Number 3, finally, you want to cut toxic people off, you got to learn natural attraction, right? Part of natural attraction specifically is that if you want to cut toxic people off, you have to know how to detect them, right? Because you don't want to be in a relationship with a bad chick. Literally, Nick is a beautiful example in my program of this. He joined literally 4 months ago. He built his entire fucking house from scratch. Awesome, right? Cool dude. Built his entire house from scratch, has a really great income, and like, he literally just followed the blueprint in my program verbatim. 3 months into the program, he has a girlfriend. It's no surprise. Like, literally, when you follow what I say, you will get a relationship. It's guaranteed. If you do what I say, it will work for you, right? And a lot of guys have to test it out and see first, but like, it will work for you. You have to learn natural attraction, right? Quit hiding on dating apps. Quit using fucking lame ass pickup lines. You need to learn natural attraction in person if you want to actually get a quality relationship like Nick, like I have, and a lot of other guys in my program have. If you guys are looking for help or looking for more of my one-to-one attention and help on this stuff, there's a call link in the description below. Calendly, you can book in a call with me. We'll hop on a call, see if you're a great fit for my program, and then we'll probably get you onboarded on that call right then and there. But only book in that call if you're serious, if you're ready to change, if you have all the missing pieces, like a great income, great career, you make money, but the last missing piece is that relationship, then book in a call. And so make sure to comment, like, also comment down below questions you guys might have. I might make it into a video for you guys. I'm Selna Kim, America's face of dating. I will see you guys next time.